Okay, welcome to step one. Now this is team building or inviting. There's three ways we can do this. One is face-to-face. The second one is by mobile phone or telephone. And the third one is to use a technology call such as Skype, WhatsApp, WeChat, something like that. Now you notice on the slide here, there's no mention of emails. Now, yeah, email invitations do work, but they don't work as successfully as actually physically speaking to someone, either face-to-face or using technology. So I really recommend that you stay away from sending out emails to people, because let's face it, you and I get emails every day of people offering us goodness knows what, and the vast majority of times, what do you and I do? That's right, we click the delete button and we don't even read the email. So don't waste your prospects. Pick up the telephone, call them on Skype, WeChat, or even better, meet them face to face. So when we're inviting someone, and you're going to see this when your upline and your sponsor sit with you and invite your first 20 prospects, it's very important we say as little as we can. Remember the saying, the less you say, the more you'll make. And on page 12 of the guide, you'll see there's an actual outline of the sort of thing you should be saying. Now remember, if you're calling someone, they don't know if you're reading it or not. So for this example and for this training, I'm going to use the guide so you can see that I can actually do it exactly the same way. So let's imagine I've just called you, I've had a couple of minutes of chit chat, talking about how you are, how's the family, etc. And at the right moment, when I feel that you're relaxed on the telephone, then I'm going to turn to my guide and I'm going to simply say, have you heard of Leo? Now you're going to answer yes or no. There's only two answers to that. Probably you're going to say no. And that's good. But if the person says yes, that's good as well, because we're simply going to follow the script. And all we're going to say is that Leo is a unique company which started 5 years ago, is now a multinational organization that spread all across the world. They've got over 200,000 members in their team. And they've already turned over £100 million in their first 5 years of trading. And this is just the beginning. You see, the target is to have 1 million members in Leo in the next couple of years, and to make their cryptocurrency, the Leo coin, the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. And whilst our members are working towards this goal, you and I have a great opportunity. Would you have 15 minutes to talk right now? So even by reading it, if you were at the end of the phone, or if you pause this video, rewind it and close your eyes and listen to me saying it, you'd never know that I was reading it. So don't be afraid to read it. Do wrap yourself around the call, however, because we all have our own personalities. Now at the end of the call, when we ask do they have time, again, one of two things will happen. Well, maybe three actually. The first one is they say they've got time. If they've got time right at that time, we go to our next step, step 2, which is the video presentation. If they say, no, I don't have time now, we're going to schedule an appointment in the next 48 hours when we can get together with them for around 15 minutes. That would either be face-to-face or by using Skype or some other technology. The third thing they could do is actually turn around and say, I need to know more. Now this is actually quite common. So when someone says to you, I need to know more, you say, that's great. That's the purpose of our next get together. So I can actually get all of your questions answered. What day is best for you? Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock, or whatever the time is that you want to get together to actually present the video. Remember, stay positive, don't reveal everything, and when you pick up the phone and you're talking to them, smile, because they'll be able to hear the fact that you're smiling down the telephone. Team building, step 2. This is a video presentation. Now it's probably the easiest step out of all of the steps, but don't be tempted to miss it out. Who would be better to present to your prospect than Dan Anderson himself, the founder, president, and CEO of Leo? Use this step. It's an effective step. Whether you're with them face to face or whether you're doing it remotely via Skype or electronic means, ensure you use this video. So let's watch the video right now.
I know that there is greatness inside of everyone. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. I've spent my whole career finding ways to unlock that potential inside of people. Now I realized that I wanted a lot more out of life than I was going to get working for other people. At some point you realize life is short. You either start working to make your own dreams come true, or you'll always be part of someone else's. I get surprised and delighted every day with what I see people doing with our platform. People from different countries and different cultures. There's nothing more fulfilling than creating something for people that they run with. You imagine the joy that you'll feel when you've built an organization that starts to build without your efforts. And suddenly you've got leaders and people working in your team taking the platform that you originally brought to people and doing something with it that is changing their lives and the lives of thousands of people. Leo's core business is education and e-learning and live seminars and entrepreneurship training. Leo is about providing you with the means to learn, to earn and to own your own business. Only when you own your business can you create real and lasting wealth for you and your family. We have created a platform where you can literally network the world. Our products are world-class training, education, seminars and technology, giving you the opportunity to learn skills from people who've already gone down the road you want to travel. So how does Leo work? You can enter at your chosen level and buy one of the following packages from Leo. You learn, the products change your life. You might want to share and recommend them with other people. Then they buy a product from Leo because you recommended it. And they recommend it to someone else. And before you know it, you've started a chain reaction of word-of-mouth advertising all over the world. I mean, I have young children myself. This business is designed for busy executives because it's possible to do in a flexible time frame.
I always knew in my heart that this was an industry I wanted to be a part of because of the power and the flexibility that it gives to women.
С Лео мои мечты, скажем так, еще больше воплощаются, потому что я очень люблю.
We've acquired apartments in Dubai and in the heart of Berlin, and even a stunning manoir just outside of Paris. We are developing unique projects all over the world.
And if Leo can in some way help you pass that message on to people, then we can do good work. The greatness inside everyone, that greatness is inside you right now. At the end of your life, someone is going to ask you, what did you do with that greatness?
I'm an accountant originally. I've done it for 18 years. I didn't like it much. I was introduced to network marketing and I was thinking, this is where I will achieve my dreams. I went to work and I wrote my resignation. And that was the best decision I ever made.
مش مرتبط بوقت معين إن ممكن أشتغل فيه، لأن الحمد لله بشتغل بحرية في المكان اللي أنا ممكن أشتغل فيه. حريتي إنك تسافر، حريتي إنك تشتغل زي ما أنت عاوز في المكان اللي أنت عاوزه بالطريقة اللي أنت عاوزها مع ناس أنت حابب إنك تشتغل معاهم.
That's one of the attractions about Leo. You can do your business anywhere in the world. There really is no limit.
课程可以在学校之外可以去学到，让我们一些更想拥有梦想的人提升自己。
I am not the outspoken person before, but now I'm like a lioness. I can stand and roar.
那从过去的2年，我是很大的一个变化。第一个，我的财政上面的变化；第二个，我的朋友圈子上面的变化；第三个，我自己那个整个人生的一个看法的一个巨大的变化。那其实那个基础都是来自于我们拥有这一块。
जो प्रोडक्ट्स थी उससे मैंने बहुत बेनिफिट उठाया। मुझे अपनी लाइफ के अंदर अपने गोल सेटिंग की समझ आई। मुझे ये पता चला कि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कैसे बना जा सकता है।
You already know the people who will help bring your network alive. Why not earn money from that and use the cutting-edge tools and compensation plan that Leo has created to help you build your network? Leo provides opportunities for securing your future and ability to own secure, tangible assets to pass down generations, such as property and many more exciting opportunities like LeoCom. Join the people making more money every single month than many of us make in a year.
你应该好好的第一时间让你今天拥有这个机遇。
Dejansko imam bistveno več časa in svojo družino, lahko ga prosto razporejam.
When we started out, we never imagined how far we could come in such a short space of time. We are growing so fast all over the world. We now have over 250,000 members in over 140 different countries.
Wealth creation beyond our imagination. The future is exciting.
Wait, please. Okay, so you've seen the video. What better way could there be to introduce your prospect to Leo than with Dan himself? Use the video each and every time that you're talking to a potential team member. Okay, step 3 of team building is the presentation. Now you'll remember from the previous step, we've just introduced the prospect to Dan and the company via the video. At the end of the video, it's very, very important that you ask the right question. So when the video is finished, whether you're sat with them or whether you're on the phone or Skype, however you're communicating with them at the time, simply ask the prospect, what did you like the best? And then let them answer. Their answer will determine what you focus on when you conduct the physical presentation in this step, step 3. It's important that you use the company's PowerPoint presentation. Don't add slides, don't take any slides out. The presentation has been designed to be compliant with the DSA and all the relevant regulatory bodies that Leo have to conform with. And it also ensures that every single team member is seeing exactly the same thing, the same way, every day. So practice with that presentation. Now you could do a presentation as a one-on-one, you could do it via a webinar, it could be a public meeting. You've really got to choose the presentation format that you believe suits your prospect the best. If you have a very close relationship with the prospect, a one-on-one would be best. So you'll have the PowerPoint loaded onto your laptop. If, however, it's more of a distance relationship, maybe a webinar or a public presentation would be better, where someone else does the presenting on your behalf. Whichever you choose, just ensure that you book a time that's suitable for both of you to conduct that presentation. At the end of the presentation, we're going to ask the same thing. What did you like the best? Because the prospect may now have changed their mind, that they've seen a bigger story. And now our goal is to book a follow-up, which is our next step in our systematic approach to building our network marketing team. So let's take a look at step 4, and that is the follow-up. Now this is a very, very important step. It really achieves 3 things. The first thing it does is to introduce your upline, your sponsor, whoever you're working with, to your potential team member. The second thing it does is actually encourage that team member to take the next step by either downloading our app and getting the free training on digital currency and also a free Leo coin, or if they've already done that, to upgrading their account and purchasing one of our training value packs. When you introduce your upline either via technology or face-to-face, by telephone, however you're doing it, to your prospect, it's very important that you introduce the prospect to your upline and vice versa. Once you've done this, step back and let your upline conduct the call. Now they will use a formula called FORM. Now you'll see this in your Getting Started guide, which is actually on page 17. And FORM stands for Family, Occupation, Retirement and Money. The purpose of the 3-way call is to help your prospects see what we see, what you see, and what your upline sees. And the best way to do that is to allow an authority figure, an expert if you will, your upline, to share their true life success story with your prospect. This will help them to see why Leo is the right choice for them. It also means that your upline can home in on their hot button, the part of the business that really motivates them, so we can encourage them to take the next step of developing their own networking business within Leo. This is a vital step, and the follow-up is something that, if controlled and managed properly, will help you to close more of your prospects in joining your winning team than if you don't use the follow-up. So use it every single time. Why not call your upline after watching this video and discuss how and when you can use them to help you develop your team? And our final step, step 5, is to ensure when we start a new team member, we get them started in the right way, that they follow these simple steps. It all starts with goal setting. so they can get their goal setting done, sit down with them and help them use the guide to help you as you help them to think big and to really visualize the things that they're looking to achieve out of Leo. The next step is the list building. Then we go into the contacting, then we go in the video presentation, then we go into the physical presentation, then we go into the follow-up. And then lastly, guess what? We're back to getting started. So whether you're helping your team member to get started by using a video, by using the Getting Started webinars, or if you're actually taking them through it yourself with a Getting Started guide, it's imperative that we get everybody off to the right start in the right way, and we help them to see success in their first 30 days. Now that really leads us on to our 30-day goal setting planner, or their business planner, if you will, for the first 30 days. So let's take a look at that right now. So the first 30-day planner to help you and your prospects get off to a fast start in the right way and to see success in your first 30 days. So the first thing we're going to do is ensure that our prospects and ourselves have written down our 101 goals. And if we've got a life partner, we get them to do the same. Then we can combine the goal list and we can review the list with our upline to then develop a blueprint, a plan of action of what we're going to do to make these goals a reality. The next thing is that we've written down our top 20 hot prospects. So these are the people we believe will be very, very interested in what Leo has to offer. Then we check we've created our list of 100 warm market names. So these are people that we know and have a relationship with. And then we divide that list into people that are easy to speak to and people that are not easy to speak to. We then check we've contacted our top 20 hot prospects with the help of our upline and our sponsor. We then ensure that we've attended a Discover Leo webinar or meeting. We also ensure that we've attended a Getting Started webinar or watched this video. We also ensure that we attend each weekly Global Associate webinar. This is where we find out the latest information from Dan and the board of directors and the company around the globe. This is a vital part of your business to ensure that you're plugged in and get the information you need on a weekly basis. If you haven't already, get the link and register for the next Global Associate webinar. We check that we've personally sponsored at least 2 team members, one on the left and one on the right, in our first 30 days. And lastly, we ensure that we reach the rank of Platinum in our first 30 days. Your first 30 days in Leo is so important, as it is for anyone that you bring into your team. That's why it's so important you stick to the Getting Started guide. These are proven techniques that work. They have worked thousands and thousands of times already, and they continue to. All you need to do is learn and master them. But don't wait to become an expert. Take that step and start to take action today. Your sponsor and upline is there to support you. At Leo, we're dedicated to helping you become the person that you were born to be. From Dan, our CEO and president, through all of the executive team, our only reason for being in business is for you, our members. So join our winning team. Follow our plan, follow the system, set your goals, plan your work your plan, and I guarantee you one thing, guys, I'll definitely see you all over the top. Take care.